took over. He ended up with severe burns to more than 30% of his body and has become an inspiration to the nation. So we're pleased to have him today. Today, though, he's wondering how the VA could turn its back on guys like him. I'm curious what you think, JR, just on the conversation we had with Craig, and I know you've been following this story since the very beginning. What are your thoughts about it this July 4th?
Well, I'm going to agree with Craig. And he said it's shameful. It is shameful, and it's completely unpatriotic. Of all those individuals in D.C. that say they're so patriotic and so grateful for the service of men and women, not just like myself, but thousands and the millions that have served this country through all wars. And it's something that on a day like this that you celebrate what this country is about, the freedom and its birthday and the great things that we have in this country. It's really sad that we're not making it a more of a priority to take care of this issue and to push it to the forefront. And for everyone in D.C. to say, look, this needs to be something that we address now and we figure out the solution to it now.
What would you say to the president if you had the opportunity?
What's the holdup? What's the holdup?
I guess that sums it up, right, JR?
What's the holdup? I mean, I would honestly say the president and everyone else in that House, everyone else on that committee, everyone else that's a part of this, that's attached to this in some way, shape, or form. Listen, when I was a young E1, a young private in the Army, and I got out of basic training in December of 2002, there was no hesitation and there was no waiting to deploy a young soldier to Iraq because we needed people there, because we had a mission, because we had something we had to accomplish. There's no waiting and stop-lossing a service member. There's no waiting when it comes to them leaving their families. But why is there a wait when it comes to our care, when it comes to everything that we've earned, everything that we fought for, and all we're asking for? We're not asking for a free ticket to the lotto every single night. We're asking literally just for appointments and care, just so that way we can live a quote-unquote normal life. So what's the holdup? Why is the wait? Why is that such a priority? But when it comes to taking care of us and our families, that's not so much of a priority.
And how do you make sense of that, JR? How do you make sense of the fact that there seems to be a double standard?
I honestly, Jen, I can't make any sense of it. I mean, I've talked to a lot of guys that have served. I've talked to my good friend Paul Rykhoff, who is the executive director of Iraq and Afghanistan.